Hey, if you like our video today, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like. I have to say that in the beginning because I get so excited, I forget to say it later. So we have someone who wants to put a zipper in a sweatshirt. She is going through chemo and she needs something more comfortable that she can wear for treatments. So if she has a sweatshirt on that has a zipper where her little port is, that means that she can keep her clothes on and she's got enough to worry about without worrying about pulling off clothes to have a treatment. So she's coming in for class tomorrow and we were talking about making it work. So what I've done is I've marked something out, and this is just a sample. It's not a real sweatshirt, but you guys will get the idea of how to put a zipper in to something that maybe is not set up for a zipper. So come on down. As I look at my piece of fabric here, I should have thought to record this before we started, but I didn't. So let's pretend that nothing is here. I measured my zipper, and this has both a start and a stop point. So I have to keep that in mind. I don't want to run these. This is a pretty heavy duty zipper. I don't want to run these stops over. So I'm going to keep my stitching area just outside of those points. I measured this one, and to keep me just outside the points is 7¼ inches. So what I've done is I've taken a ruler and I laid it on here, and I made a little box for myself. So I'm right at 7¼ inches, start to stop. And a zipper is about 1/2 inch wide. So I started on this side and made my mark. Then I moved over to the 1/2 inch line and I made another mark. Then I put 2 end marks in, so an end here and an end here. Then I came in with my zipper and I made a mark, my ruler, and I came in and made a mark right down the middle. So that represents where the teeth will go. And then I came in and made 2 little triangles, like a 45-degree little triangle, one at the bottom and one at the top. Now, if I were going to sew this and it was a real thing, I would probably use double-sided tape or hem tape on the back, and I would put that behind this little flap. And so the point would be that I want my little flaps to stay out of the sewing area. I want to maintain the shape of my little box. So I would put it behind both sides like this, and I would put some behind my little triangles. So those would all get stuck down ahead of time. Once I had everything all stuck down, I'd flip it over to the right side, and it would look, we're pretending, you guys can imagine with me, it would look pretty much like that. Right, like that, right? Then I would take my zipper right side up, and I would have that on the back of my little box that I drew. So if I do that, and I wish we were better prepared, but like I said, it was an impromptu thing. So if I had that, I could do 2 things. I could use more little tape and keep it in place, or I could pin it in place. I would take this piece and I would make sure that my zipper head was out of the way. I would probably take a pin or a piece of tape and keep those 2 pieces. It could be Scotch tape. It doesn't matter for now. It could be just Scotch taped together. And what I would do is I would take it over to my sewing machine and I would stitch that zipper in place.
Which foot would you use, Beth?
If I was going to do this, I like the narrow zipper foot. Viking has a really lovely narrow zipper foot, and I could get right along there where I want to go. So I'm going to just stitch a little box all the way around, and then my zipper would be secure, and I could just, you know, my little friend can just come and open that zipper up and reach her port and stay covered and be all set to go. So I guess that's it. Ask any questions in the comments if you guys would like to see certain things, if you have a question about this or anything else. And I guess that's all I have to say about that. Keep stitching.